What's up everyone, it's Mike from Mike Gets Well. In this video, we are talking about the LG OLED C10 versus a 4 years old model, which is LG OLED E6. This is one of the last models of the LG OLED 3D. It was the last model to do the passive 3D, and it was really famous for that reason. But after 2016 models, all what we have is non-3D, and we have Dolby Atmos. Dolby Vision has come to a level where this TV is really outdated. But we are talking about the next gen consoles, right? So right now I have the Xbox Series X connected to this LG OLED E6. So what is it like? I mean, is it really bad? I mean, what's going on here? I mean, this is right now doing the 4K 60 FPS, 60 Hertz, and doing HDR, and graphics is just spectacular, you know? So what's so special about the next gen consoles and the next gen TVs that we have? I'm talking about the LG OLED C9 and C10. So what is happening there? Okay guys, so if you know, there's this buzz in the market that everybody wants 4K 120 Hertz, right? So what's 4K 120 Hertz? So in order to do 4K 120 Hertz, you gotta have the HDMI 2.1. And HDMI 2.1, you find that in the LG OLED C10. In the LG OLED before C9, there was no HDMI 2.1. They all were HDMI 2.0, right? So you have to have the new TV set to make sure that you can take advantage of the LG OLED C10's HDMI 2.1 and from these next gen consoles, talking about the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5. Alright, so if you're the gamer who plays RPG games, you're really not gonna notice that much sitting at a distance of about like 5 to 6 feet. Like what's going on? I mean, 120 Hertz versus 60 Hertz, it's kind of hard to tell when you are sitting at a distance watching it on a or playing it on a 65-inch screen. One major thing that HDMI 2.1 does is that it gives you more color spectrum, because with HDMI 2.0 you were limited. You were limited to chroma subsampling, and here with the HDMI 2.1 you will tend to see more colors. So if you have never seen the HDMI 2.1 connected console and the gameplay on it, you don't know what kind of colors you are looking at, right? So maybe if I had just E6, I would be fine. But oh my God, as soon as you look at the CX, sorry, with HDMI 2.1, I mean, colors just pop, and technology has changed a lot. The dynamic color tone mapping, the HDIG, you know, that kind of calibration now, it takes the gaming on the TV to another level. But what does that mean to you if you have invested in LG OLED 2016 and 2017 model? I mean, are you really that behind that you can't keep up with the next gen consoles? I mean, if you're going to be playing 60 frames per second game, which there are so many out there, there's barely like few games available which you can take advantage of and play 120 FPS. But where the 120 FPS and 120 Hertz actually matters a lot. Okay, so that's about the competitive gaming. So let's say you were playing the Call of Duty Cold War and you want to play the Battlefield 5 with a keyboard and mouse attached. Maybe you want to do that to the console. You literally need 120 Hertz, those kind of crazy refresh rates. And that comes along with the low latency that you need, which is auto low latency mode in the new TV models. In the older models, you won't find auto low latency, you won't find the variable refresh rates. Okay, I'm gonna park my car here and I'm gonna show you guys what's going on in the settings. So let's go to the settings for the LG OLED E6 connected to the next gen console, Xbox Series X, and see what we have in the 4K TV details. I'll post the link in the description so you guys can see how far we have come in respect to the next gen console and the latest and greatest TV sets, that on the old one you barely see, you know, all of the check marks, right? First of all, it cannot do 4K Ultra HD 120 Hz. We know that. The next one is your TV setup does not support 120 Hz, game won't play. Yeah, if it doesn't support 120 Hz 4K, it won't play the games. Duh. Well, it was a repeated check mark to make sure that it does not play 120 FPS. Okay, the next one is 50 Hz. This was with the all specific 2016 models that they tend to not play 50 Hz because it was supposed to be the content that is made in United Kingdom, not here in the United States. Because United States, we have 60 Hz for the TV shows on Netflix and all. So, but now with the latest TVs, you will find that 50 Hz is also supported, right? It can support 4K, 10-bit, 60 Hz, which most of the time should be fine because most of the games out there are 60 Hz, 4K, and it's all good, right? And this TV does not even support the Dolby Vision. I mean, this is one of the first ones to do Dolby Vision, but why it does not support the Dolby Vision? Because it has a older chip for the Dolby Vision. So in order to support the Dolby Vision, now Xbox Series X and Xbox One X, they require the Dolby Vision 60 Hz at least. So if you have 60 Hz support for the Dolby Vision in your TV set, which is from 2017 and onwards OLED models, you will see that your TV will support Dolby Vision. But if you have before 2017 model, like this one, 2016 E6, it's not going to do the Dolby Vision. So guys, all what you're missing from the HDMI 2.1 is that 120 Hz, which is good for those people who wants to play the competitive gaming, variable refresh rates and all that. I mean, do you think until Xbox One X, world was ending, nobody was able to play the games, nobody was not satisfied with the consoles? I was saying that 4K 60 Hz, the games that we played, RPG games, they looked spectacular, right? So what just happened now? It's just all trash now? We don't like our TVs anymore? We do, but it won't do what is the buzz in the market, 4K 120 Hz. So guys, I'll tell you, save your money if you are, and don't pay those eBay scalpers about like $1,200, $1,000, whatever the price they're asking. Don't just pay that much. You're not getting that much of a difference. I know your game's gonna load slow, but I'm talking about the TV set right now and the Xbox Series X, the next gen. If you can wait for a few seconds, quick resume and all those options don't matter to you, you'll be fine with the existing setup. And also one more thing that you can do with your existing setup, why not just change the hard drive to a solid state drive and let it perform the way solid state drives perform? Have you ever seen the performance in the computer gaming when you switch from a 5400 RPM or 7200 RPM to directly to SSD? Everything starts to load faster, right? So that's gonna happen if you literally do some research before just jumping into this bandwagon that all of a sudden everybody needs 8K, everybody needs 4K 120 Hz. Just see if it fits your description. What kind of games are available out there before burning that much into new television sets? I love this OLED E6. It can do everything that I want for the home theater. But for gaming, yeah, that's why I had to upgrade and I went with the smaller screen size, a 48-inch OLED TV, so that I can do my gaming on the LG OLED C10 and I can keep this E6 for movies and all. But then I realized, okay, if you have requirement, you can go and jump up and upgrade your TV. Like the way I'm doing, I'm upgrading my receiver to a 8K. I know there's nothing 8K available, but it's future proofing. It can do 4K, 120 Hz and all that. And I do play Call of Duty competitive, even with the keyboard mouse when I'm playing on the console. I don't know if I play that good on the console, but I'm still trying to adjust and see how it's gonna be. But on PC, that's where I need 120 Hz. I need the 120 FPS, even more than that. And sometimes gamers don't even prefer going 4K. If you find like Shroud and these kind of gamers, the big gamers, Ninja, they're using 1080p. So what do you think? These guys are not technologically advanced or updated themselves. I think they don't need to. So just see what fits your description. What do you want out of the gaming? And guys, make sure to leave this video a like, a thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel for more interesting videos like this. And I'll show you something on this TV, which you'll be surprised to see. How many hours do I have on this TV? Let me go to the settings menu. I know it's kind of a little different than what we see on the LG OLED C10, but I'm gonna take you to my settings and show you what's going on there. And I'm gonna go to the general. It is different for the older models to find like where the hours are, but I exactly remember it's right here. This TV information. Okay, so as you can see that I have used it for total of 5,657 hours. So that's 5,657 hours. That's so many hours on the OLED TV, guys. So I'm gonna be doing a video where I'll tell you guys how you can avoid burn-in and how you can peacefully use it without having to worry about the burn-in. So guys, that's about it from this video. I'll see you guys in another one. Until then, peace out. Make sure to hit the subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever that video is up. Until then, peace out. See you in another one.